Hello everyone. In today's video, we will be doing a simple routine for preparation for spine mobility. I know some of you find spine mobility something a little bit more challenging to do because the spine has stiffened up as time goes by. What we want to do is go through the steps and make spine mobility more accessible for everyone. So start by doing something that feels counterintuitive for many people. That is to stick your butt out and tuck your butt under, literally arching the pelvis and curling the pelvis. Arching the pelvis, curling the pelvis. I sometimes use the cue stick the butt out because it's easier for people to understand. Now something happens to the hips when you stick the butt out, that is, you naturally will fold from it. As a result, your knees will bend. So let that initiate bending of the knees instead of just bending the knees to stick up the butt. Have your hands by the side of your pelvis and go again, folding from the hip joints, very important. And arching the pelvis and feel your hip joints folded and curling the pelvis and feel the hip joints also curling in. Having your hands there will help you to feel your pelvis more. Your knees need not be bent too much, just a little bit, so that we facilitate the folding from the hip joints, the arching and curling of the pelvis. Now, keep doing this a few more times here until it doesn't feel counterintuitive. Do it very slowly. If you feel pulling in your knees, of course you bend it less, but see if you can really feel the creases of your hip joints as you stick the butt out. We're going to start to integrate the sternum here. As you arch the pelvis, you're also arching the spine. As a result, your chest opens up to the front and you look up. Then as you curl the pelvis, you curl the hip joints and the chest comes closing in. You end up looking down. So the head, neck, spine and pelvis move together. Feel this whole motion working together like a complete chain of movement. The head, the neck, the chest, the spine, the pelvis, the hips. As a result, the knees just slightly bend or soften. Let's bring the arms in. Yes, when you arch, you pull the elbows back. And when you curl, you lengthen the elbows to the front. Pull it back, looking up. And curling, pushing, palms face forward to the front. Pull it back. And pushing to the front. Pull it back, arching and pushing to the front. Feel how this becomes more intuitive now. As you arch your pelvis, you arch the spine, naturally the arms will go back. As you curl the spine and curl the pelvis in, lengthen the arms to the front, naturally your spine will go into a C curve. Doing this slowly and deliberately. Integrate the breath if you like, but it's not necessary at this point. When you curl your spine and the pelvis, you exhale. When you arch the spine and the pelvis, you inhale. Basically, when you close in, you exhale. Inhale, opening up, looking up. Pushing the air out in a curl. Pull it all in an arch. Repeat this cycle if you like, or repeat it on another day. Come to standing with your legs wider than hip width apart, and just interlace your fingers, palms face up, bend your elbows, and just feel like somebody is pulling your elbow from one side to another. Naturally, your upper spine might move a little bit. As it moves, you also move the pelvis to the same side. So your elbow goes down on the right, your spine moves, and your pelvis moves to the right. Elbow left, pelvis left. Elbow right, pelvis right. Elbow left, looking left, pelvis left. Elbow right, looking right, pelvis right. Just keep going and allow yourself to just move along. Allow your pelvis to move. Allow it to feel a little bit awkward because bending it all to one side, it's counterintuitive, I know that. But we need to release the sides of the spine as well. By now, you should feel the movement a little bit more intuitive. Continue. Yes, one more thing. Keep the knees soft, but fairly straight. So you don't have to try to pull the kneecaps up, but for this one, we do want the legs to be straight, like 95% straight. Move around a little bit, roll your shoulders, roll your spine, release any tightness you have in the hidden corners of your joints. And now continue to roll because we're going to roll the body down at the same time as you roll up and down. Rolling the shoulders like you are wriggling the shoulders. Roll down a little bit more, scoop the belly in. Slowly. And roll up a little bit more. And open the chest, looking diagonally up. Continue to roll the shoulders. Feeling every joint in your upper arm and your shoulders smooth and easy and rolling. And feeling your chest open up as you arch back, look up. Feeling how the upper back, the back of your upper back open up as you roll down a little bit more here. Continue. Your shoulder roll as you roll up and down. So it's double roll. Small roll, arm roll and shoulders together, and bigger roll, which is your spine. Do it slowly and deliberately and feel every joint, every hidden tightness that might be showing itself right now. Spine mobility needs to be facilitated by shoulders mobility. So it's very important to release the tightness across the front and back of the shoulders as well. Very important reminder as well, make sure both sides are rolling equally. I know many of us are dominant on one side. One side might be rolling more than the other. Be mindful of that. If you feel one side rolling more, make sure you rolled up the other side to match the more active side. Reach downwards more and more. Your shoulders and your spine gets a nice release at the same time. And slowly roll your way up. You can continue to do this movement that feels a bit like dancing, rolling the shoulders back. Have a little bounce from your hip joints. Soften the knees. And just do this to slowly let the body settle and come back to standing. This is all I have for today. Short and sweet. Let me know in the comment section below how you feel in your spine. And if you like my routine, the movements I'm showing you here, do like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate it very much. It will help me to grow my channel. And if you feel supported by my content, consider to buy me a coffee. Any amount of donation will be very helpful to keep the channel going. The link is in the description box below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.